Hello and welcome to basically the first video of this channel. This is kind of an experiment. If you're seeing this, that means probably worked. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I love survival horror games, but I've had some issues enjoying new releases lately. Survival horror games really aren't being released like they used to be. Whenever a survival horror game does come out, like Resident Evil 2 Remake or Resident Evil 7, it's cause for celebration. Games like this just really don't exist anymore. Most horror games we see today are atmospheric, first-person horror games with atmospheric, impossible-to-see-in-darkness visuals, jump scares, and frustrating one-hit kill enemies, all bundled up with stealth mechanics. These kind of games aren't scary to me. They sometimes start out as that because they build the atmosphere and all that, but then it just ends up being frustrating because you're constantly being killed, rerolled to the last checkpoint, however far back that is. I mean, consistently being seen, whether it's from faulty game design or failing game design, and being sent to the last checkpoint, it's just so frustrating. This is pretty much all we're seeing coming out of the indie scene especially, and I think that's because on more of a technical level, it's relatively easy to make this kind of game. All you have to do is download some stock assets from the Unity store and set the monster actor on contact kill player, put a couple jump scare triggers, and you've got the perfect YouTuber bait to get people talking about your indie horror game. It takes a lot more game design skill and technical know-how to make a really balanced and well-designed survival horror game by comparison. You have not only to program enemies with AI, hit points, damage values, but you also have to thoughtfully plan out where and how often you give the player supplies. Obviously, this is a very surface level comparison, but you can already see how different horror and survival horror games are. Now, there's obviously some good examples of basic horror games working like a masterpiece, like Amnesia or Outlast, but it would be really great to see more of a return to form of sorts, and have us a bit of diversity in the future. Maybe just give the players some tools to fight back every once in a while. Focus on a little less on stealth and a little more on other mechanics. Maybe like a way to fight back monsters? Maybe some interesting puzzles of some sort? I don't know, just something other than sneaking around to complete Objective A to get to Objective B. There's only so many times people will be willing to walk down the same hallway to the same undead spook who will jump scare and kill you game after game after game. If you guys have some examples of some really good indie horror games I might enjoy, feel free to leave a comment here, send me a private message or anything like that. I'd love to check them out. Anyway, this has been Pixel Poizon. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Bye bye.